Hey there, this is Laquita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. I'm so excited to share with you the second feature of November Club Quita-Bug, which is actually the Tags and Trimmings bundle. I love this bundle. I was so excited. First of all, I love the stamp set. It's awesome for gift packaging and tags and such. But I was so excited to see these framelit dies in the new holiday catalog because there is a pillow box in here. So this is a really fun bundle. And remember, when you bundle and save in my online Stampin' Up! Store, you save 10%. So let's go ahead and get started, take a look at the free card kit, and get ready to do some big shot work. Okay, so here is a close-up of the Tags and Trimmings stamp set. Really great stamp set. I'm not sure what happened to the case of mine as I've been working. I think I got some ink all over it. But anyways, this is a close-up of the stamp set. It is a red rubber stamp set. Okay, and then here are the framelits, and I've been busy using mine, so they're a little all out of whack. But these are the supplies that you will need to complete the projects, just as I have done. And the three ink colors that I'm using are Basic Black Archival Ink, Real Red, and Old Olive. I would also recommend having glue dots, some sort of liquid glue. I'm using Tombow, and then some sort of tape adhesive. My preference is Fast Fuse. So here's the first set of projects that we're going to make. It's this cute little stocking gift card holder. I love this little gift card holder, so cute. And then there is a coordinating mini card that you can give along with the gift. Such a cute, sweet little gift. I just love this, and I love this little gift card holder, so cute. And then here is the second set of projects. So this time, instead of making the little stocking, we've taken that element out, and it's just the little pillow box for your gift card holder. Or you could put another little treat in here. It doesn't have to be a gift card. You could put some sort of little candy treats or something in there. And then there's also a coordinating mini card to go along with this little pillow box. I just love how these two sets of projects turned out perfect little holiday gifts to give to someone special. So here is how your free project kit will come packaged when you receive it from me. And remember, all you have to do to receive your free Tags and Trimmings kit in the mail from me is place a minimum $35 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. Make sure you use the hostess code that I've placed here on the screen. That code lets me know that you're wanting to receive this free card kit. This kit is available to anyone who places a minimum $35 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store between November 16th, 2017 and November 30th, 2017. So this kit will end after November 30th and December 1st. There will be a new free kit. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get my materials out, and you will need your Big Shot to complete these projects. So I wanna go ahead and do some of the Big Shot work. So I'm gonna take out this piece right here. Then, let's see, get out my Old Olive, this little piece of Basic Black. I gave you an extra little piece of designer paper just because it went along with this strip, but you won't really need it, but it's just a little extra. And then I'm gonna take out my gold foil and also my Real Red. And also, club members always get a full color PDF that has all of the supplies and measurements that I use to create the projects. All right, so I've got my magnetic platform here. I'm going to add one cutting plate on top, and I am going to start with my piece of Old Olive cardstock. So now I'm gonna bring in my Trim Your Stocking Thinlits here. So we're gonna use the little stocking die, and then we're also going to use the second part for the little pillow box at the back. So you want to carefully place your stocking on here at an angle, because we're gonna cut both of these out of this half sheet of Old Olive. So I'm gonna put it right about there. And then I am going to angle this right about there. And I'm going to run this through my Big Shot just like that with another cutting plate on top. All right, so I have run that through my Big Shot. I'm just going to take these pieces off. Okay, so now we've got that piece. Now we've got our little stocking, so cute. So you wanna save this piece because we are gonna do some stamping and die cutting later using this Old Olive scrap piece. So now I'm gonna bring in my half sheet of Real Red cardstock, and I'm going to take my little pillow box piece here. I'm going to run this piece through once, and then I'm going to lay it again over here and run it through a second time because we need 2 of these pieces. All right, so I ran this through my Big Shot twice. So let me just show you how this turns out. So first I had the tab at the top, and then when I ran it through the second time, I angled it with the tab at the bottom, and I was able to get 2 of these out of 1 sheet, a half sheet of cardstock. So save this because we are going to stamp and die cut again later using this Real Red cardstock. So now I'm going to take my piece of designer series paper here, and I am going to die cut the pieces for my stocking. So I'm just going to try and get as many snowflakes as I can on these 3 pieces. So this piece right here is for the heel of my stocking, I think. No, that's for the toe. This piece is for the heel. So let's see. I'll get those 2 snowflakes there. Okay. Then I'm going to take this piece of gold, and you want to cut 3 of these little bells, jingle bells, out of this gold piece. So you're going to have to run that through 3 times. And then you want to also cut a snowflake out of the gold, and then you want to run it through again and cut another snowflake out of your basic black. All right, so here are all the pieces that you should have cut out with the Big Shot just now. So you've got these 3 pieces here, a gold and a basic black snowflake, and then 3 of the little jingle bells. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get these pieces put onto my little stocking, and I'm going to use my liquid glue to do that. So let's see. This little piece goes right here in the toe. And it's so cute. And then this is my little heel. Okay, and then this piece goes at the top. The great thing about using the liquid glue is you can kind of move it around a little bit if you need to and line it up just right before it sets. Okay, and now you want to bring in your 2 little scrap pieces here of your Old Olive and your Real Red. So using my Real Red, I'm going to stamp the little buttons from the stamp set. So let me show you those. You've got a large button and a small button. I'm going to stamp the small button twice in Real Red, and then the large button once, just like that. Now I'm going to stamp the little holly leaves. There's a large leaf, and then there's a small leaf. I'm stamping those in Old Olive, just like that. Okay, then you just want to go back to your dies and just lay those dies right on top and cut these pieces out. So you've got a small circle, and then you've got a larger circle for that larger button. So I'm just going to run this through the Big Shot. Okay, so I've got my little pieces die cut here for my holly, so I'm just going to use glue dots to assemble these pieces. Well, if I can get my glue dot, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to add this right on. Like so. Okay. All right, so I've used glue dots and got that all put together. It's so cute. I love that. All right, so for this piece of my gift card holder, I'm just gonna go ahead and fold on the score lines so that die actually not only cuts, but it also scores your cardstock, which is so, so cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fold and burnish those ends just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of my tear and tape and add it to these side pieces. All right, so I've got all of my tear and tape added to the sides and then this little bottom flap. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of follow the curve here of my little holder. Fold that in, do the same thing over here. This piece ready. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna follow the curve of this top flap. Okay, there's that. Okay, and included in the kit is a half piece of a gold foil doily, and then there's also some of our black mini sequin trim. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this on as well. So I'll just put a little bit of fast fuse on this piece. I'm just gonna add that right about here on my stocking. Then I'm going to take my sequin trim and add that right about there. I think I'll use a glue dot. Crisscross that and stick it right down into that glue dot, just like so. Then I'll just add a dimensional onto the back of this, and we will just add that right on top of our sequin trim. And there's our little embellishment there on our stocking. So cute. Okay, so now I've got my basic black archival ink, and I'm gonna go ahead and ink up, twist, twist, tap, tap, that it's what's inside that counts. And I'm just going to be very careful and stamp this right about there. And there we go. Once you take the backing off of your tear and tape, you're just gonna wanna fold back the tape that's hanging over the edge. Just fold it back onto itself, just like that. And then, so I've just flipped my stocking over, and I'm just going to line up, I'm looking at the top part of the stocking as well as the pillow box. I'm just going to line these pieces up, and I'm not pressing down yet because I wanna make sure that I've got it lined up. So let's see. Okay, that looks about right to me. Yep, that looks good. I've got that lined up. So I'm just gonna give it a press with my bone folder. And then I'm going to line up this side, give it a press. There we go. So cute. So then I'm going to buckle this open just like so. Poke in this piece and then flip this piece down. Actually, it doesn't want to go that way. That's fine. So we'll do it the other way. Poke this piece in. There we go. And push that piece down. Okay, that works good. Then on the bottom, you want to flip this tab in and then flip in the rest. Okay. Now we need to adhere that little tab to the inside of the box. That's just gonna seal up the bottom. So I'm just gonna open this up, get my bone folder in there, and press that little tag down. There we go. And you can see it's adhered down. I've got that pressed down. Now I can close it back up, put this flap back in, this flap on top. There we go. And our little pillow box stocking is ready. So cute. Okay, so now I've got my pieces for the little mini card that coordinates with this little pouch, this little gift card pouch. So I'm just going to crease my basic black cardstock just like so. I'm gonna bring in my two snowflakes here. I'm gonna take the gold one and the black and just add a glue dot onto the back and stick these down. Okay, so I've got that ready. So I'm going to go ahead and take my little piece of Whisper White here for this card, and I'm going to stamp the Celebrate the Season sentiment in basic black archival ink. I'm just going to stamp that right in the center here. Stamp that right there in the center. Perfect. Set that aside to dry, and I'll go ahead and add this piece onto the front of the card. And then we'll add this piece to the inside of the card. Since it's black, you need a little white layer for the inside. Then I'm going to bring in my Real Red ink pad again, and there's a tiny little red dot in the stamp set, and I'm just going to add a little pop of this red. Put another couple dots, just like that. Okay, and I'm just going to add a couple of dimensionals to the back of my sentiment and pop this right on top of those snowflakes. Right about here. There we go. And that finishes the first 2 projects in the kit. I just love these 2 little projects. I think this is just going to make such a cute little gift to give to someone. All right, for the next project, we're going to take the 2 pieces of Real Red. We're going to make the pillow box. So you're going to want to grab some scissors, and on one of these pillow boxes, we're just going to snip the bottom tab off. Okay, and then we're going to cut off the flaps at the score line. So find the score line and snip off the flaps on both sides. All right, and then just like the first little gift card holder, I've gone ahead and folded on the score lines, and I've added some tear and tape. So you can take your paper piercer or the tip of your scissors and just take the backing off of your tear and tape. Okay, so I've folded the excess tape back again, and now we're just going to adhere these together. So I'm just going to line up the one without the flaps over the adhesive part. Line it up. Right about there looks good. Fold this in and then line this side up as well. Okay, there we go. Crease that. Okay, so now I'm just going to pucker this open, and I'm going to fold the tab flap in first, and then fold the other flap over top. Okay, just like that. And then on the other end, I'm just going to fold both of those flaps over as well. Okay. All right, so there's my cute little pillow box. I love how that looks. So now I'm just gonna bring in the piece of designer series paper, the black and white floral piece, and I'm just going to wrap this piece around and make a little belly band for my little pillow box. So what I'm gonna do is take it and add some liquid glue to the center. Okay. And then I'm just going to wrap this around and line it up on the back. Line up my ends so that they're even. That looks about right. And then I'll just add some more liquid glue. And just lay that on top, just like so. All right, so now that our little belly band's ready, we can take this little boxwood wreath, kind of unwind this. You want to make it into a little circular shape. Just kind of unwind it, make it into a nice little wreath. There we go. Get your leaves how you want them. These are so cute. I love these. Okay. It's got a nice little wire in the inside so you can shape it how you want. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. So I'm going to adhere this to the front of my little gift card holder here, my little pillow box, using my glue dots. So I'm just going to decide where I want it, right about there, and then just stick a glue dot down, get it in that glue dot. Okay. Do another glue dot right about there. All right, so now I've got my little boxwood wreath exactly where I want it, so I think that looks pretty cute. So now I've got a few pieces of Whisper White here. I'm going to take these two strip pieces and do a little bit of stamping here. So I'm going to bring back my basic black archival ink. I'm going to take the Celebrate the Season, and on the larger strip of Whisper White, I'm going to stamp that in the center. Okay, that looks good. Then for the smaller strip, I'm going to take the Enjoy sentiment and stamp that in my basic black, just like so. Now I'm going to take this Celebrate the Season, and I want to just cut out, I'm going to hand cut the word celebrate. Okay, so now I'm just going to banner the ends here. Trim off a little bit more. And just banner my ends. All right, so now I've got my Celebrate is ready to go. So I'm just gonna bring back my pillow box and I'm gonna add that Celebrate using glue dots again. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop a glue dot right there and then just add one more right about here. Celebrate and stick it right in those two glue dots. You may even have to open this up to press it down. Okay. All right, so now our little box is complete. That looks pretty cute. So now we can go ahead and finish up this little card. So what I want to do for the card is take my 3 little jingle bells, take these, and then you've got some basic black solid baker's twine here. And you just want to cut a few little short strands, 3 little short strands. I don't know, these are about 2.5 inches in length. Once you've got your 3 little pieces, you just want to take one of your little jingle bells, add a little bit of Fast Fuse or whatever your adhesive of choice is, and you want to pull that baker's twine through the back of the hole on your jingle bell at the top. Okay, pull it right through there and stick it in that adhesive. Okay, so we're just going to string all 3 of these. So now I'm just going to take my piece of Old Olive cardstock here, give this a nice crease, and then adhere my piece of Whisper White right onto the front of the card, right about there. Looks good. All right, so now I'm going to take my little bells and I want to add them on just like this. Okay, so I'm going to make a little cluster of them in the bottom right hand corner of the card. So I'll just add them on using Fast Fuse. And then I'm just going to add a dimensional onto the back of the third one and pop that one up in the center, right about there. Now I'm just going to take my 3 little strings and trim them down. That looks good. And we'll stick these 3 down with a dimensional. And then I'll just add a couple more dimensionals to the back of my Enjoy sentiment. All right, and now I've just popped that Enjoy up right there on the front. Now I'm going to bring in my Real Red ink pad and that same little red dot, and I'm going to add a few of these little dots on. Put one there. And let's do one there, here, here, and I'm going to see if I can squeeze one down here in the bottom corner, right there. Perfect. Okay, and then just take your last little bit of that basic black baker's twine and tie a tiny little bow for that center bell. So just like that. We're just going to add that right there using a glue dot. Okay, trim down those ends. There we go. That finishes up the second set. Isn't that so cute? I just love this little gift set. All right, so those are the projects. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the Tags and Trimmings free project kit. Remember, all you have to do to be a Club Quita-Bug member and receive this free project kit in the mail from me is place a minimum $35 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. Be sure that you use this hostess code right here that's on the screen, and your order must be $35 before shipping and tax. And as long as you get your order in between November 16th, 2017 and November 30th, 2017, your order will qualify for this free project kit. So thanks again, you guys. If you have any questions about this feature of Club Quita-Bug, just click the blog post linked just below the video in the description notes, and you can find all of the details over there. So thanks again, you guys, and I'll be back very soon with another project. Bye now.